Okay, we're back. Welcome to part 4 of my Gargoyle Artificer, where we have successfully achieved the Avarice banner by getting the Iron Rune before any other rune, or even entering any rune-holding branch. And we're also going for the Lord of Darkness banner, which means we need to win without visiting Lair, Orc, or Vaults. I moved the character a bit since last time. I was trying to see if I could bribe ziggurats. The answer seems to be no. At least not from the entrance, which probably means the answer is no if from inside. I think that we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Coquitus. Or try to. As I was saying, I would like to try to get the maximum, or the top score for AC plus EV, just so I can be on that leaderboard. Could be kind of fun. Which means it would be real cool if I could get to the point where I could do full ziggurats. We would more or less need to have Tornado online for that, unfortunately. So that may not be happening today. We could just go for the win, but, you know, we've got this gargoyle. It seems silly to waste him, you know. Well, it wouldn't be a waste. We'd get the 100 points for the two different banners. But, I don't know, it's a fun little challenge. It may not be worth points, but it is a fun one. I'm gonna give it a shot. We have one of the pieces of the puzzle. We've got Cloak of Starlight. That really, really helps. Guy who has the top AC and EV didn't have anything special in his inventory, or in his body armor either. He was just using golden dragon armor. I think we can beat what he had going on. We'll see. I do believe that the only floors that would be truly challenging would be holy floors because of all the smite and the low hit points on a gargoyle. I think we'd be okay with everything else. Okay. Let's clouds these guys. Those strikes can be a bit of an issue. Oh. Not sure how I ended up in that cloud. Dude, flying is real nice in here. Oh, come on. Don't torment me. Getting this full explorer on in case there's loot in here. There's certainly gold. Well, looks like we're running up on Antaeus. How's he doing with negative energy? He's immune to it. Useless cloud, unfortunately. Let's haste. Let's might. Swing on these dudes. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Antaeus. Antaeus, how you get so strong? Okay, all agility. I have agility, right? Yeah, I have 10 of them. I can't really heal wounds. I have one, but I'd rather potion petition. Heal wounds and curing. Perfect. Heal wounds, haste, and agility. Fine. Okay, poison works. He's not immune to poison. I'm gonna Phantom Mirror him a couple of times. And I think I'm gonna see if I can't kill this, Ice Fiend. Oh, the Ice Fiend's dead. Still might agility'd and hasted. Flash freeze, eh? Is he immune to electricity? Yeah, that was dumb. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, sack of spiders. That helps. That helps a lot. just hope we don't get paralyzed. Oh man, I'm gonna teleport just in case. I will just rest a bit, I suppose. We have a good bit of floor to explore still. Well, if I'd stop getting tormented, we'd be just fine. Ah, jeez. Look at this. It just takes one shard of ice to do 50 damage to me. This is kind of stupid. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh god. Okay. Heal wounds and curing. Heal wounds and curing. That was risky what I did there. I shouldn't be taking risks like that. Definitely bad. I'll use Horn of Garyon on these shard strikes. Part of it is that I only have RC+, so a whole ton of that cold damage can get right through. Okay. Well, that's 3 runes, 2 of which are hell runes. Heading into Gehenna. The old Hellion Tormentor double up on there right at the very beginning of the floor. Man, we kind of do have to watch out in here since we lack RF++ or RF+++. It's not so much that we're at risk of dying, since, I mean, we have enough resources to get away. We are at risk for wasting a bunch of resources by not being careful enough. But, I mean, I have 6 blink scrolls. There's pretty much no way I can die in here without making a very, very bad mistakes. Okay. Go down. We got a Hellion here. Whoa, it's Hellion Island. The Gehenna version. Holy Word. Holy Word again. It probably won't do anything to me on account of the fact that I'm surrounded by stuff that takes damage from Hellfire and is allied to them. Probably shouldn't have wasted 2 Holy Words on that, if I'm being honest. Okay, I took out the Tormentor. There is so much crap here. I should be wearing more MR. Any one of these liches could potentially paralyze me if they have the right book, let alone ancient liches. It's nice not having to worry about flay. Okay. Too bad I don't have more mutation. Which I should probably turn on for pickup. I want this, I want these antennae gone. So I can wear a helmet again. We'll get there though. Whoops, there we go. Was aiming that a bit poorly. Well, we finally found some downstairs. Final floor coming up. Let me think. Yeah, Asmodeus. We should make sure that we remember to use resistance against him. He can't firestorm like Ceremob, but he can summon things that do quite a lot of fire damage. And he's got a firebolt. Well, let's fog. Dang. Take a step so we don't get hit by that tormentor. Come on. I'm glad I made these guys. Why don't we walk away? Yeah, those hell beasts are quite nice. Sometimes the RNG just swings against me. At that point, it's best to hide inside of a kill hole until my hit points are back. Yeah, maybe I should wear that MR plus EV plus 5 ring. Wait, hold on. Why am I not RF plus? I don't understand. Is one of my items RF minus? I'm wearing Pro Fire. Oh, I have RF minus right now from the Hell effect. Yeah, that'll make me take damage. Perhaps that's where some of my big damage is coming from. I'm getting slammed with fire damage after that effect. Obviously I'm playing a little too fast to keep track of every little thing like that, so not really sure what's causing things to swing other than just basic hell issues, you know. Oh boy. We're gonna fog, so we can only see the one guy. Let's get haste. Should I heal wounds, curing Berserk Rage and magic? Let's not Berserk Rage today. Let's just haste and wreck these guys. Oh, right. Oh, right, I forgot. They can... Yeah, they can do a lot of damage to me. I'm gonna drink a heal wounds. Let me use the one with heal wounds in it. Yeah, technically they could one-shot me here. It's not super likely, but it is possible. Okay. Because they can do 60 damage a pop. For as many potion petitions as I'm using, I'm still coming out of this with thousands more gold than I went into it with. Did we hit a teleport trap? That's curious. I tabbed pretty hard. I'm not seeing a teleport trap in the... Oh, Red Devil, Trident of Distortion. That's probably what did it. That's a-okay. We can survive to fight another day. Not sure why Auto Explorer is taking me over to that neck of the woods, but I think we would like to do the castle now. Or perhaps I should say go back to the castle. Alright, here's our little buddy. Let's fight agility, invisibility, haste, that's fine. I'll do it one more time, try to get might. We got nothing. Okay, that sucks. Wait, no, there's might right there. Okay. Boom. And of course we will just chug down a resistance real quick. I think we can probably just swing on him for the win. Yeah, we're fine. Got him. Take the scepter. Got the rune. Sweet. Still no decent source of RF plus. It's not this basic amulet, or ring, rather. And still no more mutation to get off these antennae. I guess I could get Discord online, and that would make the majority of Ziggurat floors free. All of them that I could use a vulnerability scroll on. Maybe. I mean, tornado is really what we want. Since the hardest floors, on the hardest floors, Discord doesn't really help you that much. Anyway, let's get the final Hell rune. We'll reevaluate what the character's doing from there. Wow. Whew. Well, there's a pile of gold. I mean, that's the cool thing about Orcish Gozag is these hell effects suddenly aren't just grueling, you're getting rewarded for them. And that feels nice. So all in all, I would say that, well, in my opinion, Gozag may very well be the most fun god to play. Just because it's kind of a lot more like a traditional RPG where you get gold and you use it for shops, and it's like the progression never stops, you know. Whereas your progression basically stops at some point on any other character. I mean, I guess if you're playing Oka, you still get gifts and whatnot. But on Gozag, I mean, you can keep amassing wealth, keep making shops, keep having extra money for bribe. Oh boy. Wow, I may have to leave. This is rough and tough. What these guys are doing. Quite a gathering. Well, turns out okay. Did we get paralyzed? Yeah, we got paralyzed. That's okay. Suppose I should take a moment to shill some of my other projects. You may or may not know that I'm running rusecrypto.com. You can learn all about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies there. You should check it out. It's interesting stuff. Really could change the world, and in fact already has in some ways. It's easy to disregard it as sort of a meme, but you've got big companies, big banks actually looking into this blockchain technology and taking it very seriously, so there must be something to it, right? Somebody thinks they can make some money with it. Generally, when you see people that already have tens of millions of dollars taking something seriously, something financial seriously, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that you should possibly look into it. But, oh wow, I took a hatch. I could have landed next to a Reshka gal, but I didn't, so we're fine. But yeah, you should take a look, even if you don't intend to buy any. It's good to stay educated, you know. know exactly what's going on. There's this concept called hyper-Bitcoinization, and I don't know if I buy that it's going to happen, but it's the idea that Bitcoin overtakes credit cards, and we're talking about probably far future stuff, if ever. Well, not necessarily Bitcoin or some cryptocurrency. And I mean, at that point, you would have, if that happened and you had a market cap similar to the credit card companies or to gold or something, you'd have Bitcoin, like one Bitcoin worth 6 figures, you know, or more. It's pretty crazy stuff. Let's use the horn. Let's use... Jeez, he really wants to give me Berserk Rage for some reason. Let's go with it. I figure it's okay, I mean, as long as I don't get paralyzed. Since I'm fast anyway, I'm not going to be slow afterwards, right? As you can see, the fast plus slow in the top right. But I mean, even some very, very rich people are suggesting that pretty much everybody should have some amount of Bitcoin investments, some part of their portfolio. But the coolest thing about Bitcoin to me is that, well, one of the coolest things about it is that you don't have to be some, you know, you don't have to have a brokerage account, you don't have to be some fancy guy with tons and tons of money to buy it. You don't really have to get anybody's permission. You know, you can just go make a Coinbase account or whatever, and you know, you could buy Bitcoin within an hour if you felt like it. You're probably not going to do that with stocks or whatever, and it's I mean, people say Bitcoin is complicated, but I've lost more money on the stock market, you know, than I've ever lost on cryptocurrencies. Things like options trading, in my opinion, are way more complicated than cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is actually pretty straightforward. It goes up, it goes down. You know, it's just a commodity. Now, the tech behind it, you know, you do need to be a little bit techy, and maybe that's kind of a little bit why I find it a little easier, because I have a tech background, so it's, you know, that's going to come to me a little more naturally, so that the tech side of Bitcoin doesn't bother me at all. But that's also why I write about it, because I've always had a little bit of a talent for explaining things in text. In fact, I should probably, you know, if I didn't work for myself, I'd probably try to get a career as a manuals writer of some sort, like a tech manual writer. Just because, I don't know, when I write things down, people seem to be able to understand them. And this is a talent that very few people possess. I'm not like bragging, it's just something I've noticed. It's hard, apparently. I don't know why it's always come naturally to me, but when people do tutorials and manuals and all sorts of things, somehow they manage to forget every single time to make it step by step and include all the things that can go wrong. Dang, we don't have digging. Oh man. Okay, well we can't check this out. What a shame. I may come back. Oh, it's the Serpent of Hell. Let's use haste. We just want haste. Whoa, did he summon? No, that was I was gonna say he can't summon Shadow Fiends, can he? Okay. I'll make a little note to come back with digging. Again, normally you would not catch me trying to fully explore hell floors, but this character just has it so easy, you know. Whoa, let's walk away. Okay, might, agility, brilliance, heal wounds, and curing. That's good stuff. Not hasted, but I suppose we don't have to be. Okay, this is not so good. This chick has the ability to silence, so we'd prefer not to. We prefer not to get hosed by silence. I don't want a berserk rage. We'll just throw on haste. You know, it's fine actually. I have so much. I have so much in the way of survival things. I have the sacks of spiders mainly, so we can do that even while we're silenced. Turns out she's a bit of a pushover. We take her out easy. You notice I was repositioning mid-combat so I could hit the Shadow Demon too. You want to try to hit as many things with the axe as possible, unless that's going to cause you to take more damage, or too much damage. In general, though, in the late game, it's a thing you want to do. Okay, we're just going to leave. Ah. Sweet. Alright, we have every single hell rune. Now, as I was saying, Lord of Darkness does not preclude us from going to Pandemonium. So we're going to do Pandemonium. And we have the tools to do it relatively safely now. I may as well get the runes. They're going to be worth some points. Well, I kind of want to wear this Chainmail of Kurum. Sounds like a Moogle name. But we kind of need the MR. In fact, it would be nice if I had more MR. So I think we're going to hold off on that. The regen is still nice too. Are there any unidentified artifacts? I mean, I could purchase some of these basic weapons and see if they have stats on them to increase my AC and EV, like strength and dex would do that. But that's for later. That's for when I'm ascending. I'm not ready to ascend yet at all. By the way, we could go into Zot. We could just go ahead and clear out Zot. That might be worth it. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to bribe it and just go do it, but not take the orb yet. There's some good experience in there. Let's do it, even while bribed. Okay, let's go ahead and bribe. I thought I could just tab this whole thing, but it would appear we're not quite there yet, while slowed anyway. So we'll do it now. 3,000 gold well spent. I mean, it'll pay for itself. Considering we're doing a full clear, we will get 3,000 gold in here. Hey, there's Valclutch. It's kind of funny that I've been using a minus cast armor this whole time. That felt strangely unrewarding. That's weird. Maybe it was summoned, and I just didn't notice. Oh, it's... I guess as soon as they go peaceful, it's not... They don't give experience anymore. That's messed up. Didn't know that. Yeah, let's not hatch into Zot 5. How about that? Okay, we're gonna bribe again for Zot 5. Kind of a waste. It's not gonna pay for itself anymore, but... I mean, whatever. Safety first, right? We're gonna resistance. I'm gonna use all this stuff, I guess. That's might and haste. That's good enough to win. Jeez. Used a scroll of summoning. Could use a little bit of help against all these orbs of fire. What? Oh, okay. Hellfire. Take this net. Rest up. Well, we're marked, but we have this orb of fire that's gonna basically wreck all this stuff. It's resistance. Oh boy, let's, okay. That has all the goodies on it. We have burned through quite a lot of gold here. But, you know, if I really badly need more gold, you know what I can do? I can just go straight to the Abyss. Jeez, let's try not to get paralyzed. Okay. Didn't really get anything out of Zot. No items. It's clear now, though. We got some experience, I suppose. We didn't lose too much gold. Maybe 3,000-ish. I think we walked in with about 12,000. Oh, wait. Just realized we can go into we can go into these net traps and get some nets. And this allows me to do some fun things to the pan lords that are susceptible to these. That's one good reason to do Zot 5. If you have no nets, I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed to have a few traps in here. Now, previously I excluded this off, but no need any longer. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. There's no heal wounds. That sucks. Okay, there we go. There's heal wounds. The thing is, he can kill me right now with a particularly good iron shot. Okay, we got him. In that case, I can go right back over here. I didn't need to teleport. Well, this dude can paralyze me. Well, perhaps I should just go to Abyss. I mean, I really would like to have digging is the thing. That would make this a lot easier. Probably should have handled that situation with the Sentinel a little differently. We could have died. The problem with Potion Petition is that, well, you never really know what you're going to get. By the way, I checked with my teammates about that Ignacio idea. I had this idea where if you wanted to try to find Ignacio, maybe you could just stay on the same floor and wait for him to spawn. Yeah, that doesn't work. He only spawns on the level startup. So you really just kind of gotta hope you don't miss him, you know, if he even bothers to spawn at all. I think nobody on my team has even killed him now. This late into the tournament. That should tell you a little something about his spawn rates. Oh wow, we've got lots of tormentors. Oh, dang it. Use heal wounds. Alright, potions are less effective at healing me. Oh, we got the teleport. Yeah, that's cool. He can just blow through the door. double regen comes through for me, I end up at full hit points again. Potions being less effective at restoring my health. Now that's pretty dangerous on this dude. No altars of Jivia. I think I found one in the Abyss at some point. The reason I'm looking that up is because our mutation set is starting to look kind of crappy. I might want to get rid of it. And because I didn't go into Lair this game for the purposes of the banners, I could actually worship Jivia if I wanted to. Except I can't, because I can't make it to the altar without breaking my contact. Well, that's a menace. Haste, agility, flight, resistance, might and agility. Let's just take might and agility. We'll use haste next time. Haste, heal wounds, and flight. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, we're hasted, agility, and mighted. That's the big three. Should be able to take out menace pretty easily. There we go. Handlord goes down. I'm taking the Sacred Scourge with me. I don't think I'll end up using it, but having a shield would be kind of nice. More defense. It's occurred to me that I should not be skipping floors at all, because if I want to get Ring of Robustness and Ring of Shaolin, or Phasing as they've changed the name to, Shaolin was a better name, if I want to do that, I might miss it on one of these floors if I don't fully explore. Okay, my null egg is here. I just know we're gonna end up mutated as hell. Oh yeah. I don't even wanna play this slow, if I'm being honest. I'll probably leave Pan after this and whoa, hello. Let's go for it. Don't do this, by the way. This is bad play. Yeah, never do what I just did. Berserking in Pan is an incredibly bad idea. This is slowly becoming a fool-around game. And we could win at any moment, is the thing. I'm just kind of getting a few more points from these runes, you know, and sort of considering going for that defense thing. Exit through the horrors of the abyss. Well, how bad are the mutes? Not that bad. This is not too bad. Frail and MP kind of suck, but, well, mostly just frail. But this is not bad. We can keep going. I really would like to cure my mutations, though. So I looked into the situation with mutations, and I don't know, it all seems really half-assed. Like, apparently the story is Checkers decided that that Zen's capstone was, he called it vestigial, you know, like, I guess he meant superfluous, like nobody uses it, which seems very silly to me, and he made a PR trying to have it completely removed, and that got rejected. And then I guess that Advil, a different dev, was the one who instead made it so Zen now has the thing where the potions at max piety will act as cure potions, right? But at one point, Checkers had a Checkers had the correct, well, what I would call the correct PR, and for reasons I don't really understand, it was rejected. And what the PR did was actually, oh hey, a rune. What the PR did was pretty much the exact thing that I proposed in the last, I think it was the last video, or maybe a couple before that, where I was talking about how tedious and bad, I guess it was back on the DD5 that I was talking about this, how tedious and bad endgame mutation is in this game right now, after all these changes to the mutation system. It really does encourage tedious farming kind of play if you're playing optimally, because they've taken away the ability to deal with these problems. So, in a way that doesn't involve just hanging out in the abyss for a nearly unlimited number of turns, or a potentially unlimited number of turns, trying to get, you know, mutation potions. But anyway, yeah, it was the solution that I proposed. I'm not saying he got it from me, because I don't think I'd even told anybody about this. This was a long time ago anyway. Months, I think. But the idea was, this is what I said, it, Zen removes mutations, every so often, basically, uncontrollably. So that Zen doesn't, it's very thematic, because Zen doesn't allow you to stay mutated. It actually stops people from tediously and sort of cheesily trying to farm up the perfect mutation set, and then having Zen protect that, which doesn't really make a lot of sense considering that he doesn't like mutations anyway. I don't know, it's a perfect solution, right? I think it's pretty good. And for some reason that PR got rejected, and now we're stuck with this really just obnoxious endgame where it's like, oh, you ran out of mutation potions? Well, deal with this pile of red crap in your mutations list, or go farm the abyss, you know? And the correct answer is always going to be farm the abyss. If you're playing optimally. If you're not, then you can do whatever you want, but again, we're talking about a game where the design philosophy is supposed to be that playing optimally is not tedious. So, if we're staying true to that, if that's real, if that's the actual way that we're going about this, then clearly something's a little messed up. And it's, I mean, certainly I could be getting less mutations. I mean, yes, there is a minigame you can play where you, I mean, you guys have, if you've seen my videos, you've seen me do it countless times on characters where I'm streaking, where you've got your little mini game where you play the positioning game, and you get mutated, probably not at all, but at least less. But it doesn't matter. You can end up with really bad mutation sets, even if you perfectly play the mutation minigame where you position enemies or allies, you know, in such a manner that, oh, that's teleport, huh? Or that's silence, that means I should teleport. Whoa, what did all that damage to me? It's freaking... I'm gonna hope this teleport works. I really want to blow out all these things with Immolate. It didn't quite work, did it? I had 2 Immolates go off, but it didn't clear out those Tormentors like I wanted. What a shame. Okay. But yeah, I mean, you can auto-explore. You can auto-explore into a Shining Eye very easily. Very easily. Oh god. He hasn't seen me. You know. And as far as I know, I mean, tell me something if I don't know it. I guess it's possible I could be missing something. But as far as I know, there's no way around that. You auto-explore into the Shining Eye, and unless you're undead, or have R-mute, you know, and even if you have R-mute, it doesn't really matter, you can still get mutated. There's a chance, right then and there, you get teleportitis. And that changes the entire course of your game. And if you're playing optimally, what you should probably do in that situation is make it your mission in life to get that mutation off. And, I think there should be a mechanic that allows a player, you know, to do that. What is going on here? Where are all these summons coming from? What is the original guy? Is it just the Shadow Demon? Okay. Okay. This is cute, okay. Was that one Shadow Demon that just summoned all that stuff? That's no joke. Yeah, I guess it was. Anyway, what I was saying was they, in some of the PRs, the comments on the PRs, or perhaps it was the description, it was talked about like, oh, well, this ability, you know, Zen only exists for people who don't want to play the mutation minigame. And I guess that's kind of true. I mean, yeah, you can become basically immune to mutations by worshipping Zen, but I don't know. I mean, I think that Zen kind of thematically had this thing in Crawl where you swap to him, you know, and that was the idea. You swap to him to get your mutations off, and I don't know why that's considered a bad thing now, but it is, I guess. I mean, I always thought it was cool that the 3 good gods kind of worked together. You know, like there was a reason, well, I guess Eli, there's not really a reason to swap to her, but there's a reason to swap to TSO, you want to get your holy weapon. And there's a reason to swap to Zen, you want to get, you want to get your mutations off. And I guess Eli you can go to if you want to be borderline unkillable, you know. But you know, like you want to get those capstones, and I thought that was cool. Let's clear the floor before we clear out Lom Loban, because I may need to teleport and I don't want to land on Well, things keep spawning here, but we can at least take out the original spawns. Hello, Wand of Digging. That's a good find. Does Tornado do more damage to flying creatures? I don't think so. I know it makes people fly. Okay. Alright, we're gonna want resistance, might, and haste. Fine. We'll take agility, which I'll just drink rather than trying to burn through my potions for it. I think this will do. I think this will do. Evocations is 26. We'll probably use Sack of Spiders immediately. In fact, nothing happens, okay. Yeah, target him. Caught him in a web, but he's gotten a a tornado off before my moths could get to work. Okay, now his magic is leaking into the air. Two anti-magic stacks on him, that's very good. Now it's just a matter of surviving this tornado, which should be easy enough. Now triple stacked. Yeah, he's super anti-magicked. Yeah. Down he goes. I guess this is going to be a 10 rune. Okay. I'm going to take a break soon. I may try to finish out Pan. If I can. Ooh, ooh, boy. A berserk. It's no joke. Sometimes their defenses are just really good. I have a Panlord in here. Let's see if we can just go ahead and take him out. I'll dig through this. Oh. Shadow creatures A. Okay, easy enough. We have one potion of mutation, which I believe we may have just found. Okay, nothing on this floor. I don't don't know why it thinks I'm trying to auto-travel out. I'm trying to auto-travel to the portal. There we go. Okay, no rune on this floor. We only have 2 runes left. Glorx's rune and Cerebov's. Cerebov's is going to be interesting since we only have RF+, but with resistance we'll take that back to RF++, and then after that we'll probably get RF- from the sword if we get hit. So we'll come full circle and end up with what we started. So try not to get Firestorm too much. I mean, you know I'm going to use the sack of spiders again with those ghost moths. It's too good not to. Oh, hello. He's got the silence and crystal spear. This guy's getting hit. There we go. I was gonna say we didn't use up a sack of spiders, but we did. Bit of a shame. Hopefully we can get some gadget shops. We've gotten a couple of the good old silence panlords. I want this phantom mirror. I'm gonna get rid of Sacred Scourge. We don't need that. We don't really need brand weapon either. In fact, why don't we just stop picking those up? Nor are we going to need enchant weapon. We're wearing an artifact or nothing at all. Do another full clear. And hey, maybe we'll run into Ignacio. Juggernaut Simulacrum. That's the king of the simulacrums, I guess. There was another one, there were 2. Okay, sweet. This is a demonic rune floor. There's like a ton of ice statues and you gotta break through. We're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna clear out the rest of the floor. Also, there's a mutation potion there, which is good to see. He has Hellfire? Yeah, he's got Hellfire. Should I use Immolate? Is that a fun thing to do? Wow, he's got haste and Hellfire. Whoa, wait, whoa, hold on. These guys all have airstrike. What am I doing? We need to stop flying immediately. They could have done a ton of damage to me. Let's just break this thing open so they can wander out of the level. Come on. There we go. Okay. Off we go. Take out all these blizzard demons. Hopefully the Panlord doesn't come to play with them. Okay. I can probably fly again safely now. Oh, there he is. Get up all these, get all these buffs up. He just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come play. Okay, well, I'll blink away if need be. You can do 120 damage to me. We could die. Got him. Okay, we're safe now. Cool. Yeah, there would have been a demonic rune in there if we didn't already have it. Orcs of Walk is here. I have no idea if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's just kind of a funnily spelled name. I've noticed that a lot of the things in this game are named really weird. Hepliacana, you know, like, just throw a bunch of Q's in there. Throw a bunch of Q's and consonants. But yeah, we're definitely winding down on the tournament. I mean, I've put more than enough time into it. But, I mean, this is good because this is how I tend to do this. I'll binge for a while, then I get content for the channel for quite a long time. And then I focus on other things, and, you know. Try to post an average of an hour of content per day, I guess, when I schedule this, although by the time you guys see this video, quite a bit of time will have passed. Alright, here's our buddy. Why don't we get a reset on this fight? I want full hit points. Might and agility, that's good enough. Whatever, let's just hit him. I mean, yeah, let's just take him out. He has Symbol of Torment, but we do so much damage while mighted, it's kind of silly. Two potions of mutation, that's not terrible. Well, we're lacking one rune. This is not the floor for it. But we will full clear it. Yeah, I really think the concept of Pandemonium with Panlords and whatnot works a lot better than the reality, where you're just kind of in here for potentially hours. And generally, I mean, I'm fine now, but for most characters, you just want to be done with the game at this point. But you're stuck clearing, or at least exploring a little bit, trying to get to portals and whatnot, trying to get through Pan. Extended just kind of drags on, and that's why you don't see me doing 15 rune games very often. That is a Disto brand Panlord. Well, it could, in theory, be Chaos, but it's probably Disto. Considering that was the very first thing he did. I'm gonna try to just kill him. Yeah, it's Disto. Looks like we can beat him. However, he has sent me to the Abyss. He sent me to Abyss 5. Little does he know, I already have the rune and I can leave almost any time I want to. Well, that's not how that works, but we pretty much immediately get an exit. See, now I want to hunt him down. Nah, it's pointless. Ooh, let's teleport for the time being. There was a trap there. Take out this dude. Got him. Okay. And here's our Panlord. Here's our Torment Panlord. Watch him have Firestorm. Heal wounds, haste, and agility. That sounds good. 46 damage. Let's heal a bit. Heal wounds curing. Is he too big for a net? Doesn't look like he's too big for a net. We got him in a net, but he did torment anyway. Okay, we got him. Ice Fiend over there. We're still hasted. I'm trying to just walk away from this crap. This is not much of a kill hole, is it? There we go. It's a little janky. But we made it work. And the Panlord is dead on this floor, so it's one less thing to worry about. Yeah, with the, once we finish this banner, the only banner left that's worth points is, what is it called? It's called Ruthless Efficiency. And it's one that I'm not sure I even want to bother with. You have to win at level 18 or lower. And the way you do it, the easiest way to do it, it's cheesy, but it works, is you just worship Hepleacana, right? And then you abandon. And Hepleacana's Wrath is pretty simple. All it is you retain Frail, minus 10% hit points, not a huge deal. Not good, but not a huge deal. And you can't gain experience. So you just do that, and then you swap to Usk, because Usk is the only god where if you swap off of Usk and you go back to Usk, you don't lose anything. You're not losing anything important. You just get your abilities right back. He's not mad at you anymore. It's very easy. So what you do is you just swap back and forth every time Hepleacana's Wrath ends. You go back to Hepleacana and you abandon again. Now, I've never been much for, I mean, I like to watch janky runs of games where you do like a low level run or something, but I've never been much for doing it myself. I just don't know. Maybe it's only 50 points. I'd probably better off getting my speed runs. Then again, I'm at the point where I don't know if I even want to do my speedruns, you know? We're so far ahead, I think it's in the bag. But I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, you know? Jeez, Cerebov he's a spooked little baby today. He does not want to come out to play. Okay, this is really, really disgusting. Two tormenting demons, two shadow demons, and a Panlord at the same time. I do not think so. You know what? I'm gonna blink over here. I'm gonna kill this guy this way. There we go. well worth the blink scroll. I love how these things can just get immolated randomly from Call of Chaos. That demon spawn ability that just does random crap. Sometimes it's really, sometimes it's actually really hard because it can haste, you know, all the stuff. Let's do this big pile of things. We have 20% less hit points. Not so good. We're going to spend a good bit of time in the Abyss stacking mutation potions once this is over. Okay. 26 fighting, axes, armor, dodging, evocations. You may be wondering why I'm only going to 26. I just wanted to... I wanted to get a fun title, you know. Maybe an Invocations title. Oh boy. Oh, we got that Berserkitis. It's finally here. We avoided getting really particularly bad mutations until the very end. I don't care, I'm going for Serabov. I'm gonna make it work. There we are. We got him. Well, we got the floor. Brimstone Fiend down. Why don't we exclude this off and clear out the rest of the floor so we don't get any... so we're less likely to get any unwelcome surprises. Which would be especially unwelcome since we have Berserkitis. Ah, on fire. Doesn't let you rest when you have that sticky flame effect. There was a broadaxe there I need to check out. Artifact broadaxe, in fact. Probably not good, but could be. Yeah, +0. Don't get too excited about artifacts until you identify them. This is an insane number of rings of ice and cold resistance. That was like 3 in a row. Anyway, this will be the last of the runes. We'll take a break after we get it. Now, unfortunately, there's no exit, but there is an exit through the Abyss. So that's good enough. Oh boy, if we got Firestormed and Hellfire at the same time. Technically, I think we could die. With RF plus, anyway. Here we are. Okay, resistance on agility. Haste, agility, and flight. And why don't we just drink might, I guess. Close the door real quick. Just to give me a minute here. I'm gonna make a sack. I'm gonna do another sack. I really get screwed on the sacks. No ghost moths. I'm gonna make some primal beasts. Is he big? Says he's giant. This means that he is incapable of being netted. That's what I thought, but it's easy to forget. I think I'm just going to go in. The real problem, though, is he could firestorm me twice, I could get tormented, and it would just be a bad time all around. However, he's getting distracted by gold, and that's nice. Did he just firestorm twice? I'm going to do heal wounds. System is rejecting the healing. No heal wounds. Dang. Dang. Wow, no heal wounds twice in a row. Thanks, fam. That's completely useless. There we go. No, there we don't go. You're gonna give me Berserk Rage? I don't want Berserk Rage. Okay, you're screwing me. That's fine. We gotta reset. He's not gonna follow. We'll just reset the fight. I still have tons of gold. Oh, he did follow. Okay. Oh, haste and flight. Might. Do I have might? I have one might. I'll swing on him. Oh, there's my RF plus gone away. I need Yaras. That would be really good here. Okay, we're gonna blink away. Heal wounds and curing. Curing heal wounds, haste and agility. Okay, fine. We're gonna make another box of beasts. Man, I wish we had sack. This is the first time I've had this much trouble with him, but what are you gonna do, you know? Suppose I could bribe. Well, you know what I could do? I could just go grab the rune and walk away, but then this guy could show up on my orb run, and we don't want that. Okay, can Cerebov beat Cerebov? I'm trying to stay out of range of this stuff. he is not resistant to electricity. Let's... This is fine. This is fine. We're going to heal wounds. God! Ah! I do not want to be berserked. Okay. Okay, we got slammed. Blink. Can't see him, that's good. Heal wounds and magic, fine. Why don't we do some digging so we can blink away if need be. Might, heal wounds, curing, great. No luck. Curing and magic, I guess I'll take it. Is he gone? He's not dead. Did he wander away? Alright, I've had it. I've had it, I've had it. Using all the boxes. Using horn. Sending them in. Walking away. Or they could just get wrecked. That's cool. Wow, that's all my tools. I don't have Holy Word, which is not so great. I could use summoning. Okay, he's dead. Primal Beast finally comes through. That was sort of dumb. If I didn't have frail 20%, I probably could have just continued fighting him. Berserkitis made that very dangerous. I mean, we could have gotten berserked at any moment and basically just died. We got a sack of spiders for our trouble. A lot of bad luck things happened that fight, like we didn't get any moths. 2 uses of sack. Sack disappeared. No moths. In fact, the first sack use was ridiculous. There was only like 2 things. But all is well. All is well that ends well. And we now have all the runes we're gonna get. Okay. So we're going to cut the video here, and we're going to spend the next long while, I guess, hanging out in the abyss, just trying to get things done, trying to get mutations off. I could go ahead and win. I think I'm still kind of, I don't know. We'll see where I'm at once. We'll see what I'm thinking at the start of the next video after I take a little break, but I think what I'd like to do is, well, hold on. Let me try not to talk at the same time as I do this. You know, I could have probably dispondered him. Is he immune to Hellfire? Yeah, man, he's actually immune to Hellfire, so what I could have done, I guess, is use Scepter of Asmodeus. Probably would have been kind of useless, though. I mean, this is... These guys. They're just regular fire demons, they're not that good. Well, am I getting experience for that? No way. No way. No way. They're not... Oh, it's durably summoned, but why is it giving me... It says durably summoned. Why are they attacking me? There we go. Shouldn't it say you don't get much experience from this or something? Oh well. It's been a while since I've used Scepter of Asmodeus, but I know we're not getting experience off that. Anyway, yeah, we'll just kind of see where I'm at. I may just go win, I don't know. Like I said, the max AC EV thing for the tournament, I don't think it's worth points, it's just kind of cool. And we're not too far off from having it. If we swapped to Che right now, I think we'd be pretty close. So I'll give it some thought, but take a little break for now. Until next time, I am signing out.